All righty, we are live. My little thing was clicking there, waiting to go live, and it jumped me on at 22 seconds. Wow. Hey, everybody, Cajun Coin Hunter here, aka Boudreaux. All right, welcome everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend so far. Oh, got a feel for them people up north around Buffalo and all that. Man, they are getting tore up from the floor up. Breezy, how you doing? Money Maniacs is in the house, and Metal Music Maniacs was in the house at 2:30 my time. So, welcome everybody, welcome, and we got all the links sent out. Today's going to be kind of not really different, but we're going to be talking about a few tools for coin collecting. Hey, Randy Toraboli, you found a red fan today. That'll work. Could have bought you a regular one and painted it red, you know. Not no big deal there. Okay. We're gonna be talking more on the lines of coins and other stuff that we do also. Uh, and Money's gonna be here. Uh, he's got some stuff to talk about that's coin related, and it's an update on a few things with the coin grading companies, and then we're gonna more than likely have known Bradley. Bradley Height's gonna be in the house pouring some silver, making some silver art, and he's a silversmith. So, all right, well, we got Money backstage waiting for us, and here he be.
Hey, everybody, good to see you all those that are coming in, all those that will be coming in, those that see this after the fact. Have a few important topics to talk about today. So when we do get ready to dive into those, please keep your ear listened and tuned in because you're not going to want to miss it, especially if you're thinking about getting into any coin collecting or any collecting at all, precious metals or currency or what have you. So, stay tuned. And when Cajun gives me the green light, we will get her underway because a couple of things we want to talk about as well of what to submit and what maybe not to submit. And we'll get into that more details in a little while.
Yeah, I want to wait till a few more people come in, and then we'll get the ball rolling. Uh, and
Yeah,
I know.
I'd like to start with about 15 or 20. That way more people get the knowledge.
Right, right. So we can just shoot the breeze here for a couple minutes. Hey, breezy. Yeah, shoot the breeze, and we're not going to shoot you, breezy. Don't worry about it.
We
We
like
like
breezy.
you. Yeah, we like you too much. We sure do. Uh, Miss Missy's not here.
Oh, where's Miss Missy at?
She's at her mom's house right now.
Oh,
She
okay.
brought her some stuff, some cokes and stuff that was on sale over here. Uh,
Mm.
and brought her a turkey. The turkey's on sale at Walmart for 49 cents a pound.
Yeah, we got a ham and a turkey I'm doing this year, and we got the turkey for like $13. The ham was $30.
Well, yeah. What if you mix it up and make turkey ham? How much would that be a pound?
Right. But yeah, we did a little bit of the shopping today just for the entrees and stuff. I want to go get the rest of
uh,
the sides and things
Missy
later.
paid $7.50, I think, for the turkey, or $8, and the ham was $20, I think. Wait a minute, how much was it? 18, and then a beef roast was $19. I'm like, man,
Yeah, I was going to
for
do a
chuck
roast.
roast, man, that's ridiculous. $19, and that wasn't a big roast.
Yeah, the roast I was looking at was literally a I think it's about that big, and it
Oh
they
no,
wanted,
ours was bigger
they
than that.
yeah, but they wanted $22 for it. That was it.
Beef roast?
Hmm.
What style?
It was
Chuck?
yeah, it was a chuck roast.
Okay, this too. Whoa! Boom! 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 There's Bradley Heights with a $3 super sticker, and that's a Pammy Puff Daddy sticker right there. Check your email, no Bradley. Yep,
But
you too. I mean, all this coin talk and silver talk we're gonna be doing today. Well, anyway, me and Bradley talked last week about that. Him coming in on Sundays and doing some pours and all that stuff.
and I'd like to officially give a big hello for everybody that doesn't know. Johnny Best is in the house. Hello, sir.
Oh yeah, that's
Welcome.
right. Johnny Best is in the house, sitting next to me. Say hi, Johnny.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Cool. Well, I tell you what, it warmed up quick in here. I have to turn it down a little bit. Mon ami, Cajun brother, and everyone. Oh, I'm driving. Okay. All right, Bradley. Well, when you get back to your house, just check in your email there and jump right on in and fire up the forge. Fire up the forge. Get that silver to melting. Hope he's got some molds ready.
Let's see, is he?
Uses the def clay.
Mater hasn't even seen it yet when I sent it to him on the StreamYard. What he's doing, he might be building something. Got his phone in the house.
You sent him a text?
Yeah, I sent him through
Okay.
Messenger on the link as well. That way he's got it,
Oh.
the link and the email from
Gotcha.
you. So.
Gotcha.
I figured it was safe to send it to him since you already sent it by email. So
Yeah. All right. I gotta go turn this heater down a little bit.
good. I'm glad to hear me talking about you. Get on up here. You're supposed to be on the panel. Hear me talking about you. I'll talk about you. I ain't gonna say nothing behind your back. I ain't gonna say to your face.
Yeah, we talking about you, Mater.
You laid out the gate. You slow on the road. They started the race 8 minutes ago. You still start at the starting line.
All right, Randy, we can talk about that later on. Yeah.
That was quick.
Yep, just a little bit, Mater. It's all good though. Nothing bad actually. In fact, we lie. No. Eli, we lie, I lie. Rivendell, what's up, mon ami? Comment ça va, après-midi? Ça va? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I heard you talking. I've been out here in the garage trying to get some things done before you went live and trying to get some coffee made. That didn't work.
Right. Okay, let me see here about getting Rivendell a link to join in. Get this Gmail up right here. Rivendell.
What's up, Randy? Yeah, money actually came up last night on the first live stream for the cooking channel.
You had a live stream last night?
Yep.
On his,
I didn't know that.
there's a 30-minute on his Crystal and his cooking channel.
Yep.
I did not know that. What time?
We stayed, about 7:30 last night?
Yeah, it's about 7:30 my time, so it had been.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
about 7 my time.
well, I was with It was at 6 to something with Mark and Sandy, and yeah, I wish you'd have said something in the chat about that.
About what? With Mark and Sandy? I wasn't watching it last night.
Yeah, I wish you'd have came in and mentioned it.
Well, like I said,
Uh,
I wound up trying to catch it and everything, but I missed it all.
uh, oldies and goodies, Uncle Al. What's up, oldies? Good to see you up and about and all that. Randy, I'll get you up a little later on in the stream.
But
And
now
I, you know,
I was trying out that new camera and everything. That way, um, get it hooked up to the computer. And that way, use that new camera as for the instead of the one that's on built into the laptop, use the other one. Money was saying video and audio was perfect on it.
okay. What you mean, the one built into the laptop? You talking about the
Camera.
camera in the laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't use that one, do you?
No, I
No, I
haven't
didn't
used
think
that.
so.
No, because I use like this computer here. I've got this camera.
Right.
Now, if I use the other one, like Crystal, now she'll use it when I'm doing my live stream stuff like that. So she'll use that built-in camera.
Did y'all do any cooking in the live stream?
Well, try to get everything set up, and of course we got started on it beforehand, and of course everything was finished by the time we got the live stream going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was laid out to get on that one too.
Well,
No problem, Rivendell. I haven't put anything out lately, Rivendell, but I do have a submission I did for a client coming in the next couple of days. We're going to do an unboxing, but we're going to talk about part of that today in one of my segments here. I got two topics I want to talk about, and what they're doing and why they do it for people that want to submit.
I'll be back in a sec. I gotta go.
Ms. Money is saying hello to everyone.
Oh, hey, Miss Money.
just as long as you don't buy anything from the Royal Mint, you'll be good. Yeah.
Well, honestly, like I said, like I told you last night, I'm still gonna.
I know you want to crack them open and send them back in for them.
Well, I don't necessarily know if I want to crack them all though. I definitely want to crack that MS61.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to crack that 65. But the rest of them, I don't know. Hang on, I'll be right back. I got to mute now. I got to be right back.
Yeah, I'd have to go back inside to go get those. No, I wanted buying the Queen's V set, 11 coins from Money, and he sent them off to get graded. And he was going, man, these things should come back no lower than 68. And I think two of them were 69. Everything else was like 68, 67, 65, 63, 61. And he was going, he didn't understand it. He looked at them underneath the little scope and everything. He was trying to figure out what it was. And
I was trying to figure what out.
Money was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Money
Miss
was,
Victoria, how you doing, chat?
hey, Victoria. But no, just, Money was trying to figure out why PCGS graded those coins so low. And he
What,
even put them up underneath the scope and everything, and he couldn't see as far as why they would want them that graded that low. Hey, Chosen Souls.
Hey, Tools with Souls. What's going on, mon ami? How you doing?
Yes, Randy, I did. I saw it. Right now, I'm just trying to stay warm out here in the garage. I got this diesel here, been running all day.
Hey, oldies, check your email, Uncle Al. Just living the nightmare, huh? It's not a dream anymore. The dream turned into a nightmare. Dang! I gotta go
Oh,
get this other
he
light.
must be over there with Alice Cooper then.
Yeah. You gotta get that other light over there. It's not quite right.
Oh, so Freddy Krueger. Okay, Freddy Krueger time.
I just looked at the tag on my Harley leather jacket and it says 3 times large. That's bull butter. It's I thought it was an extra large.
Oh,
If I
too
would
big.
put a shirt over this, it would still fit, but that's not no 3X. I guarantee you that.
Yep. Yeah, because you're smaller than me, and that if it was a 3X, it would dwarf me. I'd be able to turn it on and turn around in it, with still some room left over.
Yeah. LA Coins, what's up, little buddy? How you doing? All right, Uncle Al, that'll work. Marines and Army Mom, how you doing, Miss Wanda? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Miss Victoria, hadn't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome. Last time I seen you, Miss Victoria, I think it was in Miss Ida's morning coffee shop stream.
Let's see something here.
Yeah, Rivendell, you can join on your phone too, if you want to. I know it's a little bit more of a hassle on a phone than on a laptop or a desktop. Don't get around as much as I used to.
Well, I tell you one thing, Cajun. After the game we had today, they're definitely trying to get that first round draft pick for next year.
Did the Cowboys lose or they were
Really,
playing the Vikings, right?
I don't keep up with the Arlington Plowgirls.
Arlington Plow Girl, yeah.
Yeah, the Arlington.
UFO. What's up, Tim? How you doing?
Remember Where am I from?
Well, right there. Where you from?
No,
Houston,
no,
but
right. Okay,
but you're up there close to
I know.
Arlington. Yeah.
Right, but I don't keep up with the one-rated star team up here.
Okay. Well, they played Vikings today.
Right, but like
Yeah.
I said, I don't keep up with that one-star rated team.
Okay.
To me,
Well,
that's a semi-pro team.
I didn't know the Saints were doing as bad as they were doing. I thought they had more wins than losses, but today I think they 4-7 right now.
Well, Houston wound up losing to Washington, and they've got them a record now of 1-8-1. Yeah, like I said, they're trying to get that first spot for the draft next year. They need to draft quarterbacks because ours ain't doing a damn thing.
Well, my Vikings are behind right now, and they're in the Cowboys.
Yeah, but they won though.
Yeah, no, right now the Cowboys are 13-3 against my Vikings, but I mean,
Oh,
my Vikings are 8-1. So
I thought they had started at 12. Okay, because the Saints started at 12, and they beat uh, the Rams.
Now the Rams are in what? St. Louis still, or
no,
are they?
they're LA Rams.
L.A.
They're
Rams.
still LA. Okay. I didn't. With all the teams
No,
moving around, it's hard to keep up with who's where.
I mean that. No, I don't know about the Raging Cajuns. I don't know how they did yesterday in college football, but if they won, that'd have made it 3 for 3 for Louisiana. Saints won. LSU won yesterday, 41-10 against Alabama.
Now,
Now that's not Bama, Auburn or Roll Tide Roll. That's University of Alabama at Birmingham. That's right there at David Carlisle's. That's his neck of the woods because he lives in Birmingham. Well, kind of on the outskirts, but Birmingham. And 41-10, and the Saints it was 30-17. So yeah, but I didn't know the Saints were that far behind on there. But anyhow, that's I'd give Field Guy 316 a good live stream to talk about right there. What's up, Field Guy?
Yeah.
Yep, David Carlisle is a Alabama guy
I keep up with
from Alabama.
what my team's doing in the division and scores, but honestly, I just don't have time to watch the games.
Yeah, Field Guy say I'm all smiles here.
I just don't have.
yeah. Okay. Atlanta. They played and beat Chicago. And Randy. Yeah. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh's tied 10-10.
So, all right.
Yeah, he roots for Auburn though. He sure does. I was fixing to say that. He's not Roll Tide Roll. He is Auburn. War Eagle. That's who I was for when I was living in Alabama. I still root for Auburn. That's one thing. Like there's the LSU and Bama Roll Tide. I think it was two things. There's an old saying. That there's the two things that control the tide. That's the moon and LSU. That's when LSU was whooping Bama on a regular basis. So, all right, money. What we got to talk about?
We're gonna
We're gonna get into a few of the tools that even the beginner collector will want, and it's still not busting out the checkbook or the wallet, pocketbook.
right.
You
Not breaking
can
the bank.
do this stuff on a small shoestring scale like that.
Before he shares my screen that I have, I do want to say something to touch on the topic that he said for beginners. Please do me a favor. And this goes for the intermediate and advanced of us gold and silver collectors, coin collectors, currency, what have you. I'm not going on the bandwagon and telling you don't buy off the internet, but I'm telling you don't buy off the internet. And I don't mean don't go to people's YouTube channels and they're holding auctions. That's not what I'm talking about. Don't go to SD Bullion, JM Bullion, and I am a fan of those guys. I really am. But unfortunately, because of what we got going on in politics, and I'm not going to get into that, but because with the midterm elections and everything like that, any election year, even if it's a midterm, will manipulate gold and silver very, very heavily. And so right now, these websites are selling silver eagles for 35. Actually, if you want 1 to 19, you're going to pay with a credit card $42 and change a piece. That is ridiculous. What I'm telling you is, if you're able to, and if you can, go to a local coin shop, even if it's I like Coin and Jeweler or Sports Cards and Coins or something of that nature. They have coins. You're going to get a better deal live, even at pawn shops, because there are certain pawn shops that will deal more in coins than they do a lot of other things like coins and guns. They'll deal, and they will have cheaper prices. So right now, I'm not a fan of pawn shops, but as long as they know what they're doing and what they're talking about, they're okay. I'm not saying all of them. There is a few out there that are decent. But what I'm saying is, you're going to get a better deal investing in gold and silver right now, buying live and in person at a store, than you are online right now. Because like your kookaburras, your koalas, things of that nature, they're charging $32 to $35 a piece. That's unheard of when spot is at 21. Those should be no higher than $24 to $26. If you're paying over $26 for silver, you're getting ripped off. You should be around 24 to 23 for generic is where you should be. And those are generic rounds. Those are just SMI mint. Those are your silver towns, things of that nature, bars, coins, not coins, but rounds. Now, when it comes to coins, you want to be in, you're going to be, there is going to be, there's always been a little bit of a premium on those anyway. So you're going to be about 25, 26. Some places are at 30. That's not relatively too bad, depending on the coin, depending on what it is. Now, some could be higher because of a key date or things of that nature, but that's where you want to be. So if you're getting kookaburras and koalas and Philharmonics for $35 to $40, shop somewhere else. Shop around, because there's plenty of deals out there to be had. But anyway, I just wanted to say that before we get into because what we're going to talk about is from NGC. And if Cajun would be so kind to pull up the screen I have shared. If Cajun would be so kind to pull up the screen I would have shared. Now he's got his ears back in. He can hear me.
Yeah. Okay. Let me add this to the stream.
There we go. So you guys will see here if you want to make it full size. And okay, so you see here, you can see different coins over here. This client will stay nameless, and he had me send in 9 coins. I didn't really look at them. It was just one of those. He sent them to me. I turned around and sent them in, other than the 85-0. So, but what I wanted to talk about is, we've seen details cleaned. We've seen that. We've seen with different numbers, things of that nature. But what we haven't seen is on this, like 2021, it's American Silver Eagle, Heraldic Eagle T1. Unfortunately, it does not give me a picture. Let me share this tab. There you go. It does not give me a picture when we do this. But what it is, it's a very low mintage eagle. Now, it comes in a very nice packaging, one of those like Primo coins. It's like a blackish eagle with black field with a gold eagle is what this is. And it got colorized outside mint. So this here, they could not grade it because it did not come from the U.S. Mint this way. It was something they did as a third party. Now, it is a limited edition. I think there was only 500. No, there's only 100 of these made, I think, or 500. I want to say it's 100. We'll know for sure when I get them in. But be very careful when you go to send out some of these Primo coins to get them into holders, especially if they're colorized or if they have anything going on with them, because you're going to get this grade colorized outside the mint, which means it is authentic, it is real, it is what they say it is, but they can't grade it because it's not pristine from the mint. So they couldn't give it an AU, a BU, an MS, or nothing. They just had to say colorized outside the mint. Now we're going to go back here. We're going to share this tab again. The same thing here with the 2022 Canadian maple leaf. We'll share this tab as it pops up. Sorry, Miss Money's sick. You're coughing. Apologize. But again, it was colorized. It was a very limited edition. It was done this year, and they got colorized outside the mint. So honestly, this doesn't hurt the coin having this. This is what I want to talk about. It doesn't hurt the coin having colorized outside the mint, but it doesn't help the coin. So basically, the customer ate the grading fee to have it in a holder, but a dealer is going to look at that knowing that this was a limited edition, so it's still, worth $100 or whatever dollars, depending on what the premium price is for these premium coins, things of that nature. Now, is the dealer going to pay that if you go to sell it? Probably not. Because for a dealer to keep it in this holder, seeing something like colorized outside the mint, to an actual just normal person that walks into the store, this is a hard sell. And the reason it's a hard sell is because it takes a while to explain like I'm doing, but then it also is, it's not an actual grade. And people that actually want their coins in holders want an actual grade. Kind of like this one here. This, we'll share this tab again here. Now, everybody knows this is a 85.0 Morgan. This is the only one I told them that I believe you should send in. And I told the client that you're going to get a 62 to a 63, depending on the chatter on the cheek. It was depending on how they hit you with it. I still don't think it's a bad grade. I think that, I think they did it right with the chatter on the cheek. And for $70 price guide value, I don't think that's very bad at all. The other thing I wanted to talk about was we're going to go over, let me get rid of that one. NGC is coming out with something new, and I'm going to share this tab. So this brings me to my second topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about with the coins. NGCX is going to start a 10-point grading scale versus a 70 grading scale that we're all used to. I actually talked to NGC on the phone and got more information than what's on their website. But what they're going to do, these are only for coins 1982 and newer. So anything pre-1982 is still going to be on the 70-point scale no matter what it is. But only for 82 and newer. And I think what they're basically doing this for is more of the bullion coins that people want to send in, your ASEs, your Gold Eagles, your Philharmonics, your Wedgetail Eagles, different things of that nature. It does have frequently asked questions, and you can go to this website and look. It says, where can I get NGCX certified coins? Well, honestly, you're going to be able to find them anywhere. How can I submit coins to NGC certification? At this time, it's not available. It will not be available until January 1st. So this will be updated. I thought they were doing a 70-point scale. How does the 10-point scale compare? Well, that's a very good question. How the 10-point scale, for example, here, a coin graded by NGCX, mint state or proof 10, has no imperfection as a 5x magnification. The same as a coin graded NGC mint state proof 70. Likewise, mint state or proof 9.9 is the same as a coin grade NGC of a mint state or proof 69. Each a fully struck coin with necessarily. So you're going to get, you're going to get 9.9, 9.8, 9.5, things of that nature. So it's going to be something new that you're going to really have to teach yourself when more information comes out, especially in like gray sheets and price guides when they really start this 10-point scale. There's going to be a lot of questions in the community and just out in general. So that way you guys can sharpen your brains and learn a little bit. Is there a way to see how many coins have been certified using the, it should be NGC census. It's just going to be like the population report, just like NGC has now for their 70-point scale. And can we add them to our registry? They're not eligible for the registry, but don't worry. They're developing a platform for the NGCX. I did ask her, I said, okay, well, if for those dealers like I am, if we send in bulk submissions, say we send in a monster box of ASCs, going through NGCX 10-point scale, is a turnaround quicker versus going through just NGC? The answer is no. The only thing that NGCX is saying is that if you go through NGCX, there will not be a brilliantly uncirculated grade. They will give each one a number. They're not just going to say BU and go on. They're not going to do that. They're going to give each one a number. So they cannot guarantee faster times because of them doing that versus going through NGC on the 70-point scale. If you do bulk submissions, there is a thing on the page where you can put down bulk submission, certify authenticity, and that's it. Versus, and that's when you get the gem uncirculated or brilliantly uncirculated or things of that nature on some of the coins that you see. And that's all it was a bulk submission. They didn't want to pay the extra few dollars per coin to have it. We can stop sharing. There we go. They didn't want to have it. They want to pay the extra dollars to have a number on each one. That's why you get those like that. But NGCX will not be doing that, at least for the time being. When they start the program, that could change down the road. But that's what they told me at NGC. Each NGCX will have a number grade, 5, 6.2, 9.9, 10, whichever. And it's really going to depend. There's not a lot of information out of like, well, what's an 8.5 versus a 9.2? What's the price? We don't have that information yet because they're still putting it together. So as soon as that information comes out, I will be doing update videos on this subject. Look for those. It probably won't be till January, February when this actually launches. And then we'll be able to update this conversation further. But I wanted to share those two things with you. So first thing is when you're submitting coins and you've got some of this stuff in Primo boxes and you're thinking, maybe I can get some extra money for this. If it comes back at 70, double check your coins, because if a third party mint did anything to them, you're not going to get a grade. You're going to get colorized outside the mint, and that's what you're going to get. At that point, I'm going to tell the client, look, on these two, it's not going to hurt you to keep them in here as long as you got all the packaging with it, which my client does. And it's not going to hurt you to crack them out and eat your grading fees on that one as well. So that's going to be up to this person's discretion, what they want to do with their coins. As far as the rest of them, they did get grades. One got cleaned, but that was on a Morgan. We've seen that more times than we'd all like to count. That we would like to do, but anyway, thank you for the time, Cajun. I am going to have to mute myself because I believe my daughter's standing right beside me. I need to go somewhere. Yeah, so I got to take her over to Fred's house real quick. So I'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, you remember, I'm going to hold you up a second there. You remember earlier we were talking when you told me about the 10-point and and I recalled about the 100-point scale that
Hmm.
some of the, that was started up quite a few years back, actually. They was going to do the 100-point scale also instead of the 70,
Right.
but this 10 scale is kind of similar to the 100-point, because if you're doing the 8.1, 8.2, so such as, well, you do 10 like that. 10 times 10 is 100.
Right. So
So
instead
it's
of 81, it's 8.1. So I think what they did, and we were talking about this backstage. I think they took the 100-point scale and did it just as a 10-point, because a lot of people know the 10-point scale. If you collect baseball cards, comics, they even do video games and consoles. They'll put those at a thing with a 10-point scale. It's just a big thing. Magic cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, any of that stuff. For PSA will grade that stuff in a 10-point scale. So I think they're just kind of thought it would just be easier for more people to understand the 10-point scale versus
right,
going to the 100.
right, right.
But anyway, thanks for the time. Like I said, I'm gonna mute myself. Be back in about 15 minutes, and then I'll join into what we're talking about. If anybody has any questions, I'll feel free to answer them all you want as soon as I get back. Rivendell, real quick. Yes, I did hear that CAC is going to start grading coins. It will be a good thing, but I think that a lot of dealers are not going to like that because they're already grading a grading company. And if they actually start grading, I don't really know if it's going to hurt or help their company in the beginning. That's something that's a different topic. But
I,
anyway,
I
I'll be back
think
in a little bit.
I think CAC is paying attention to what everybody's saying about PCGS. They're like, oh, this should have been this should have been that, So maybe CAC's trying to take advantage of that situation. That's what I think. Hey, Bill Beckett. Hey, Tom McGee. How you doing? What's up, Raging Cajun?
I don't know. It's sitting down here in Calexico.
Oh, you made it to California. That was a good fast trip.
Yeah, fast enough.
What took so
Yeah.
long?
Hey, yeah, what took you
Well,
so long?
Stop sign?
See, now, what did the Raging Cajuns do yesterday? Did you,
they lost.
they lost? Oh, okay.
They
Well,
lost. They lost
at
big
least,
time.
hello, Rose Blue. Hello, long time no see. Yeah, well, I'm not recognizing that name. You got a rent, so it's somebody that I know well. And somebody changed their channel name a little bit.
Who are you talking about?
Rose Blue.
Oh,
That's
got another video coming out.
oh, Matco too. All right, all right, all right.
Had a hole burning in your pocket, huh?
I just got their flyer. I didn't buy anything off the truck.
Not
Yeah, he's
yet.
just showing stuff out the catalog. So what you up to later?
Still trying to get some things done here in the garage.
How are you feeling?
A little bit better today,
Okay.
except for, like I said, being a little upset that the team can't do anything. I mean, 2 plays in a row, we're allowing the defense to sack the quarterback.
Which one?
Houston,
Houston? Okay.
that's the only team I'm going for.
It's late in the season. Everybody's getting tired.
Tired, hell, the offense and defense for the Texans ain't even woke up yet. I mean, the only thing they're trying to do right now, like I said, is try and get that another first pick in the draft for next year.
uh,
To a card trader. I think it's called
What's
Square
up, Tommy?
Corners. Wow. What's up, Tommy Hamlet?
hey, Tommy.
What's the weather like in Dublin, Ireland?
Probably wet and cold.
Like over here the last few days, wet and cold.
It's just been cold here, not wet.
Yeah, it's 53 here. That's the warmest it got in a while. In the last 3 or 4 days,
Mhm.
4 or 5 days, 53 is the highest it's got. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
no, I'm trying to get that. Trying to get my notification stuff.
Right. I need to get notifications just for text messages.
I
Oh,
turned that.
okay.
I turned that ringtone off.
Miss Marie. Okay. My
Damn.
my brother died Thursday night. I got to fly to Florida to my parents. Wow.
Mm.
Sorry to hear
So
that.
that's Miss Cervantes.
And a
Yep,
lot of people
sorry to
died.
hear that, Rose
Yeah.
Blue.
And Shade Tree's father, he passed away in Florida.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah. Day before yesterday? Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, it was either Wednesday or Thursday.
Thursday. I think it was wait.
'Cause
Uh
he let us know about it Thursday.
yeah. Yeah, it was Thursday. I was trying to think of which stream he said it on. Uh uh if he didn't mention it, announce it on Mater's stream, then it was your stream, Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I knew about it the day before because that's what he told me. He sent me a message letting me know.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't want to say anything
Right.
until
Right.
he's the one to say it.
Right. That's just like finding out one of your kids died or something over Facebook instead of from the police station or whatever.
Yeah.
Like get killed in a car accident. It's all over Facebook because of a friend I was with them. They put it on there. Hey, we just got in a wreck and so died. Well, the parents see that of the person that died and they like, oh wow, that's that's not right. Finding out a relative or something died on Facebook before or alerted about it through the state troopers or
Right.
police or whatever. Tim, what's up? Grass cutter Palmer.
Hey, grass cutter.
He's over in the UK also.
That's the one thing, talking about coins, seeing all the coin collectors that are over there in England or UK area, that's something I wish that we actually, had here in the States.
Right.
Is, I know in the quarters they have different designs and everything, but we don't have a commemorative. The only thing we actually ever had was what, the bicentennial quarter, as far as, commemorative.
Commemoratives?
Yeah. I'm
No,
talking about ones that are put out in circulation.
Oh, okay. Well, now we have the lady quarters. This year and then next year they have the lineup 2023 for the ladies on them. I don't know if I would call that a commemorative. It is commemorating something,
Right.
that they've
Right.
done their life's work or what have you, and then what was that? Keller, that the blind lady.
Oh, yeah, I know the name. I can't think of it right now.
They had a coin with her on it, but that was after
Right.
the bicentennial.
Hey, Rocky.
Hey, Rocky, what's going on, mon ami?
Hey, Rock.
No, yeah, Helen Keller.
Helen
Yeah.
Keller. Yeah, Helen Keller.
But over there in the UK, I mean, I've been watching. Of course, it's Lafta, Christopher Flex, and Rich H. I mean, and they're always showing all the different 2 pound coins, commemoratives. Same way with 50p. So I haven't really gotten much into the 10 or the 20p coins. But
Yeah.
just the fact that I know we got the state quarters, and that's about it.
Yeah, they have the 9/11 commemorative coins, but
Yeah, but those weren't put in circulation. is what I'm
no,
saying.
those weren't put out in circulation. No.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Over there in the UK, I mean, they started off in '99. I mean, okay, you got the Queen on the obverse, okay, and on the backside or the reverse, they had the normal one was technologies, but then in '99 they started putting the different commemoratives on there, but they would make technologies that year, but then they would also do the commemoratives.
They commemorating. Then then the ladies' quarters do
Right.
pass as a commemorative in circulation,
Yeah.
and then the state parks. That's kind of in that same uh, area right there, more of a gray area.
Yeah, but how many of those? I mean, we got three different mints. We got Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. How many of those? How many millions of those quarters were made, say, at Denver?
Oh, well, a lot, a lot. Okay, Rose said these are. I must have missed a comment. Uh,
Well,
1882 to 1921.
well, she's talking about selling the coins that she's got. When she's talking about her
Oh,
brother.
okay.
You like
Will
to
the
scroll
shop
back
pay me
up.
for each? Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Wait.
Morgan Silvers.
Morgan's. Okay.
Yeah. Though it's going to depend upon um, quality and mint mark. And I know there's going to be some key dates in there.
Oh yeah, she knows all about that. She's a coin collector.
Okay.
I don't see that. I don't know how far up it would be. I went up.
I found it, no problem.
Is that the one that was retracted?
No. I'm looking on the StreamYard. I didn't look on the YouTube side.
Okay. Well, you won't see it retracted on the
Yeah,
StreamYard side because it doesn't.
yeah. It was. I think that was one that was retracted on the YouTube side.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. How much? Well, I need to sell some. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's in with that one about when her brother died. Okay. Uh, a coin shop's not going to give. That's what Money was talking about earlier. Coin
Right.
shops not. They're going to buy at Silver Spot. I forget what Silver's at right now.
Is what
Uh,
18, 19 something?
I don't know. Let me check real quick here. Let me get my my gold
Hey,
and silver
DNR.
guides up. Hey DNR, how you doing, mon ami? Oh, silver's at 21.
Oh, it went up.
Hmm.
Wow.
No, actually it went down a penny. on their last update, it went down a penny. So 21.20 is what silver's at right now. Gold is at 17.60.
That's come down. Because it was what 19?
I think so.
Oh, it hit 2,000 at one time.
Yeah. But I'm saying it was like the upper 1900s for a while.
Yeah, it stayed holding there.
Right. Like what, 1975, 1980? Something like that.
Hmm. Yeah, just right below 2,000. It stayed there for quite
Yeah,
a bit. It was holding its own, put it that way.
and that's dropped.
So spots 20, 21 and change, 21.20 I think it was, and then so they're gonna want to give you probably about $17, $18 per coin if they even the AU coin, they're going to give you that. Something that's real nice, almost BU, they're going to still want to give you average $18 a coin at a shop. A pawn shop's going to give you melt. That's it, melt. Or with their something like 11% below melt or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. That way they have room to play with when they go to resell. Because they're going to sell it at melt, not below melt. They're going to buy below melt, sell it at melt, or for its value. You got any key dates in there, Marie? I'm stuck on Marie. I got to get used to calling her Rose.
Now, if you had some CC ones, then that would definitely make the price.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, maybe Mater might want to buy some. Y'all not that far. Well, yeah, y'all are that far from each other. But if you were still in Houston, Mater, y'all wouldn't be that far from each other.
No.
Probably an hour and a half, something like that. Maybe.
Well, Houston's only about 3 hours away from me.
Yeah, but she's down a little bit more south to you on the coast there.
Oh.
Around the Brazos River area. Without pinpointing any town. She's right down there by Freeport.
Well, I was in Galveston 2 weeks ago.
Yep. But if you're in the market for some circulated Morgans, there you go.
That's a possibility.
I know Money would buy them,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he would. Because he's a coin dealer, has a coin store.
Well, I don't know if he's doing that right now or not, since he's trying to save up money and everything to be able to move out here.
Yeah. Hey, Barry, how you doing? Barry Ewalt's in the house.
Hey, Barry.
That's not a big fan. I know some Ewalts. They were from the Lake Charles, Westlake area here in Louisiana. And me and Gary Ewalt, we were tight for a long time.
Yep, that's me.
Yep, that's the one in Ennis.
Yep. Big E.
Well, the title of this is A Few Tools for the Coin Collector. So we're going to kind of get into this a little bit. And I'm going to start it off by showing the first thing is when you want to weigh, when you want to see if something's authentic or not, you can get you a scale. And it goes by grams. I think it's got the troy ounces and penny weight and so forth. It's got all the the modes you can do. There's your
Mhm.
little scale pan right there.
Yep.
And your digital readout. Plus, it's got the different modes. It's got ounces, troy ounce, it's penny weight, grams, and so forth. It's a good little scale. This one right here was, I think it was like $8 off of Amazon and free shipping. AWS, and this one is a AWS 600 model. And this thing here is, and I use it to do my envelopes too. When I send off coins in the yellow padded envelopes, this is what I go to right here on that. So that's a nice tool to have right there as a scale, because if you got some, you buying, like in this case right here, you got Morgan dollars that are up for sale, and if you buy like Morgan dollars from say eBay or something, you get them in. You don't know if they're authentic or not because you don't know the guy that sold them. Well, you can weigh them, and if they weigh what they supposed to weigh, and that scale there it'll be very accurate. So, and then measuring like a set of calipers. My calipers are over there. I forgot to get everything together and put over here on the table to show off. This is a nice thing to have as a coin scope.
Yep.
It's a microscope, but I use it for coins, so it's a coin scope, and everybody in the coin community calls them a coin scope. And this one here is perpendicular, 90 degrees to the base. So, and you got your little knobs right here to go up and down. And you can see the dust on here. I hadn't used it in a while. I have, but I just didn't clean it off. And that'll get down on your mint marks and your dates to see if you got errors on your coins. And Johnny's got my visors on. I need that set of visors, Johnny. He was dozing off. So here's another another good little tool I have. There's some visors. This is like a 3-in-1. It has your regular. Oh boy, he's got this one all the way. Okay, you got your regular visor here. Then you have a loop that you can add to it, and then on the inside you have another fold down magnification, and that snaps into place. So it's like a 3-in-1. This is from Harbor Freight. Johnny bought me this one as a birthday present or something. I forgot.
And it's lit up. You light it up too.
Huh?
So you got them LED lights on it too, don't you?
Yeah, got a light on each side. I don't have good batteries in here. I think one of them works. I think.
Jim forgot where the button is.
No, yeah, batteries are shot in these, so I think it's only one battery in each one. I think. No, 2 batteries, and that's them little AAA suckers too.
Yep.
That's the ones that are expensive. So, but the lights do work when there's good batteries in them.
And you can buy all that over at Harbor Freight. You can buy the scale, the digital micrometer, and that magnifier all at Harbor Freight.
Yeah, the calipers that I have came from Harbor Freight, Pittsburgh.
Yep, that's what I got.
And some nice set of caliper, digital. And it'll do millimeters, and it'll do standard inches.
Yep.
How much is that caliper at Harbor Freight?
I think it's what, $11, $12? Wait,
Um, Hang on.
Oh, I know that 1921. They made millions, millions and millions upon millions of those. Hey, Adam.
All right, you can get. Hey, Adam. Now they got different ones at in the Pittsburgh line. They're anywhere from $10 all the way up to $23. The one that I got is the one for $22. But it does standard and metric.
Yeah, I wanted to say, what is that? $71?
What's that?
That's for a Matco calipers. $71. Save 21%.
I don't remember. All I know, this one I got from Harbor Freight. I got that because it was actually on their open box damaged area, and all it was the container was cracked on it. So someone didn't want it because it had just the container itself was busted. So I think they marked about $3 or $4 off of it, something like that. Like, to me, as long as the micrometer, the caliper itself worked, okay, fine. I'm not worried about the case on it.
Yeah, they're pretty proud of all their tools here, I tell you.
Yeah. Hey, Daryl.
A wrench extender for $252.
That's why I don't buy anything off Tool Truck. Too damn expensive.
Well, you can find a tool truck brands in the pawn shops and stuff like that. I mean,
yeah, you can. And now to me, that's where you're gonna get your better deals on Tool Truck stuff. Is actually at a pawn shop.
mm-hmm.
And the one nice thing is, you break it, all you gotta do is find a tool truck. They're gonna warranty it up because they don't care who.
No. It's up to the driver. It's up to the dealer. It's not always guaranteed.
Really? Even if
it's up to the dealer. It's not always guaranteed.
So even if they have a lifetime warranty on it, they can still deny it.
Because usually the lifetime warranty applies to the first buyer, the original owner.
Well, who says I didn't buy it off a tool truck 20 years ago?
Like I said, it'll be dealer discretion.
Right.
But most of the time you get it. You can get it warranted.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like, excuse me. Yeah, but then trying to chase down one of them tool trucks, you got to find out, where they're at, where their stops and everything are.
So I got a few phone numbers for them.
Yeah. Well, for me, I got my phone number for mine, and it's Harbor Freight Waxahachie, Harbor Freight Corsicana. And I know exactly where they're going to be at all the time.
I got a phone number for 5 different Snap-on dealers. I got a phone number for 2 or 3 different Matco dealers. I got the Tex Choice dealer. I got 2 different trucks for him. So I've got the tool business in the books. I mean, anything I want, I can get.
Right. And now for me, hand tools is Harbor Freight, but if it's battery operated, I got Lowe's Waxahachie or I got Lowe's out in Gun Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got my set of calipers. So I went got earlier. I got a few more things to show off. There's $18 for these Pittsburghs.
Mm-hmm.
They come in a little foam case. Nice little foam case. That's good for measuring because a lot of fakes won't be exactly the same. And they do use the millimeters in there.
Yep.
And
that's the one that's going for $23 right now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep. That's the same one that I got.
Okay. So they went up in the last 3, 4 years.
Yeah. Hey, there's Mark. Sorry I missed your live stream last night.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Daryl. How y'all doing?
Hey, everybody,
And
body.
Yeah, we know all about that, Rose. How things can change.
uh, what else? I should have had this wrote down. Oh, storage for your coins, like these Craftsman boxes right here. Uh, well, this is pretty heavy. Got a bunch of electronic parts in it, but this came from Lowe's. This is a 9 drawer. So that's good for a bunch of rolls and good stiff drawers too.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Uh, that's good for a lot of rolls of coins, nickels, quarters, pennies, dimes, whatever you want to put in it, or just line stuff up in there. It's deep enough for these 2x2 flips like that. That that is perfect size right there. Perfect size. Yep. And you can stack those side by side. The drawers, you can put them side by side and rows of them. So
Yep.
instead of having the storage boxes, which that would be a lot cheaper than this, uh, or you can write on top of your storage box to what's in it. And then naturally your flips are going to come in handy for you. Your 2x2 flips. That's a 1876 seated quarter.
Now, one thing I was going to say, Cajun, on something like that, start hitting, say, some of your thrift stores. You could probably
Yeah,
find probably find some old cassette tape holders.
yeah. You know what's good too? The old slide. You remember the old slide cameras? You
Yep.
know, like you got a screen
Yep.
and you got picture slides, and they are 2x2s. Those slides. So those cases for the slides are perfect for this and these. The little 2x2 flips, and those right there are guardhouse, the non PVC. And you got that, and you got the cardboard flips.
That's a good one, Daryl.
If your drawers are too stiff, you need a bath. I knew somebody was going to take that out of context. I did. That happened the other night with we was talking about drawers like that, and somebody come up and say, "Well, you know, uh, you don't want something like you're looking at some floppy drawers." Was talking about Harbor Freight with their drawer cabinets like that, porch cabinets, and uh, no, I bought 3 of them from Harbor Freight. I brought them all back. I brought them all back. The drawers didn't have to stop on the back. It would come out the back. It would slide right out the back of the cabinet. These don't do that. These are Craftsman from Lowe's, and they a lot. I mean, they were 10 times the quality as Harbor Freight drawer
Right.
organizers.
Mine's got stops on them. I've got 2 of them I picked up at Harbor Freight.
Yeah, you got the small ones though.
Yeah, I got the small one. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, those are good. Those are nice, but for the price they wanted for those, uh, these were cheaper.
oh,
The Craftsman, and I got a 30 drawer right here. 1, 2, 3, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a 30 drawer on the bottom of this, and all electronic parts in that. Radio ports, TV ports, all of that. So I have a jar of pennies. Her 70s, 80s, 90s. Certain pennies are valuable too. Yep, they are. Certain ones. That's right. And what else? And I had something else on my mind.
Oh,
What was it? I'm looking around here. Oh, loops. Loops. You can get some from Harbor Freight. I have a box of them pinned to my cork board up there, pin-up board. And it's a set of them. I think there's 6 of them in there. Different magnifications. Johnny had got me those a while back. What else I was going to say on that? I should have had this wrote down.
How about a book telling you what to look for?
Yeah, you can. Well, that's where if you got a laptop and stuff like that, your website like CoinBook USA, that's a valuable tool right there.
Yep.
CoinBook USA.
I just found out that I have I'm back to work. For those that don't know, I have a pickup. I have to leave my house at 12:30 to be at their house at 1 a.m. to take them to Phoenix.
Wow,
Wow.
that's a drive.
Yeah. What, they have surgery tomorrow or something?
They have a
in the
5
morning?
a.m. 5 a.m. check-in in Phoenix Children's.
Is it for surgery or something?
Mm-hmm.
Thought so. That early in the morning. Them
Yeah.
doctors like to do that surgery early. Oh, I'll tell you another thing that's good. Medicine bottles. That size right there holds $10 a quarter. Those hold $10 a quarter. So if you got a lot of bicentennials, just say you are into bicentennials, you know that they're not worth a lot when you find them in change. But people do save them. People do save bicentennial quarters because it was made in 75 and 76. But
Yep.
those are
also
whole.
good for toothpicks.
Yeah, and toothpicks too. That's right. And the tall ones, they're good for Q-tips. Like, me working on electronics, use Q-tips a lot.
Mhm.
And, for board cleaning and stuff like that. And they're good for holding Q-tips and such as. And then the 99% alcohol. Because when you clean boards, you don't want the 50% alcohol or the 70%. You want the 99%. Because the 50/50 has a lot of water in it, and it
Yep.
takes too long to dry on the electronics board. And you don't want water on the electronics board.
No,
Really,
that'll
you don't.
stop corrosion.
Yeah, well, if you don't dry it, yeah. It's hard to corrode silver solder, though. And lead and tin, hard to corrode that. But it dries up fast, pretty fast, but I'd rather 99%. Bless you, Johnny.
Right.
Bless you. Okay, let's see. We got the coin scope cover, the visor, loops. Didn't show that. Flips. It's not a tool. It's a storage device. Organizers. Measuring tools. Scale. That pretty much covers that. Oh, I was gonna say a camera. Oh yeah. If you can't afford a scope just yet, a lot of times your phones, and I was looking for my phone, but Missy's got it.
Uh-oh.
They have a macro lens on it on
Mhm.
certain cameras. What's up? Boom, 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 boom. Tarek with a $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Boo hoo hoo. Hello, Boo, Johnny. That's right.
Cover them ears.
Johnny's in there. What? The boom boom is loud sometimes.
Because sometimes you get loud when you get that
Yeah.
excited.
Sometimes. Oh yeah. Sometimes I get excited on super chats. Sometimes. Yeah. A lot more than some other ones. The volume level goes up with the depends on the what causes the boom boom.
Yeah.
You know, boom boom, bam bam, pebbles, bam bam. Oh, these little baggies that you can get at Walmart in the hobby section. These little baggies. See, there's some 1949 pennies that was supposed to go out. I couldn't find them, so I had to make up another bag of them. But these little Ziploc baggies, this one's been drug on the road in the Walmart parking lot. You can tell it's all scratched up. You can get these like 100 for $2. You know, that comes in handy. If you're shipping out, trading stuff or whatever, if you know all your extra pennies that you don't have in flips that you want to keep to yourself, just like that 1876 seated Liberty right there. Yeah, that I could have used a a flip like this, you know, but I went to cardboard instead. You know, it's still non-PVC right here, and these go in the storage box. Oh, Tarek, speaking of coins, you still got that 18 that Morgan dollar? I don't know if you sent that off or not. If you did, it didn't make it. It didn't make it here. It didn't make it to the mailbox. Or if it made it to the mailbox, somebody went in there. What's going on, Anthony? Hey, Rusty Rooster. What's going on, buddy? You got Rusty in the house. I did not see you a while ago. Sorry about that.
Yeah, me being a dealer, I spend a lot more money. Honestly, when I did my books, I spent a third just on coin supplies versus the actual coins themselves. It was crazy. All the supplies that you need to have them on hand and with you and different things. So, yeah, there is something to be said about supplies. And if, you're going to spend some money if you like organization. Now, if you're okay with just having them around, then you're not going to spend as much. But
okay, Money. Did you see Rose Blue in here?
Yeah, I see them right there.
Okay. That's Miss Maria.
Oh, how many?
And she's got some Morgans for sale. She's needing to sell some. Her brother died, and she's got to go to Florida. She's got to fly down there.
Oh, okay.
So she's selling that, like for expense money or what have you.
Right.
And she was asking me, what they worth, and I'm like, well, I don't even know what silver's at right now, but I found out earlier, silver's at $21.20.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the actual coins, it depends on dates and my key dates, what they are.
Yeah, she doesn't have
condition, things of that nature.
Yeah, they circulated. Had a few dates up here. They got some 1800s, some 1921s. Where's those dates at? No, it's not way back there. Let me see here. I don't know why I can't find that. Let me look in this part.
'82, '83, '84, '86, '87, '88. But what are the mint marks?
Oh, you found it? Okay. Yeah,
no, she retyped it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I just found it. 84, 82, 83, and 1921s. Look on the reverse, Maria, and underneath the tail feathers on the back of the Morgan dollars. Oh, I don't think she's at home right now. I think she's house sitting for somebody. And then that a little mint mark could be under there, which I'm pretty sure she knows about that already.
So
Knowing that she's into coin.
I don't know. I mean, I know dealers around here. Really, they're buying non-call Morgans for now. What we're buying them for is about 25 a piece. Non-call.
Yeah.
That's what they're buying them for, because dealers have got to keep a certain profit margin. And that's actually another thing I'm going to talk about was the difference between a bullion dealer, where you see like the gold buyer, or gold and silver buyers, versus an actual coin shop. Because a coin shop, they're going to be more into the numismatic part of it, the key dates. They're going to have more stuff in their shop graded by third-party companies, things of that nature. A bullion dealer is going to have just more gold and silver in trays lying around. Yeah, they might have some in slabs and things that have you, but that's not their forte. Their forte is just gold and silver investment. The actual coin dealer is going to be more of your key dates, semi-key dates, things of that nature. They're also going to be your bullion. They're going to have the gold and silver bullion, but they're not going to be. It's not to them as big of a demand as it would be a bullion dealer. Now, sometimes in certain parts of the year, it is where coin collectors do become bullion dealers, because anybody that walks in their shop, that's all they want. They just want generic gold and silver rounds. So if they sell 200 in a day, well, they need to have them by tomorrow. So they, in a sense, become a bullion dealer from time to time. But where they really sparkle and shine is, on their numismatics. They're actually tending to more of the coin collector that comes in wanting certain key dates for sets and things that they're doing. The bullion dealer is gravitating more towards people just having money in the bank, and they're turning that into precious metals to put in their safe for a hedge against inflation. You can call it what you want. SHTF scenarios. There's some that do it for the zombie apocalypse. I mean, you have whatever reason, but basically what it is, what it boils down to, is they're the investor. They're wanting to invest into it to have a bigger payday at the end. And so that's what bullion dealers are. They're not really into the key dates, the numismatics. They might have some because people are going to come in and sell it to them, and they'll buy them, but that's not really what they're all about. Some bullion dealers won't even buy them. I've actually been in a bullion dealer shop, a buddy of mine that's a couple 100 miles away, and this guy brought in a 1932 D quarter. We all know that's a key date. He brought in some certain pennies. He didn't even look at the pennies. He wanted nothing to do with the 09 pennies. It was an 09S. There was an 09 VDB. It wasn't an SVDB, but he had two of those. He wanted nothing to do with them because they weren't silver or gold content. He wanted nothing to do with them. He said, I'll tell you what, there's a coin shop down the road. He said, I'm not a numismatic guy. And he said, this quarter, I'd probably give you $30 for it, but I'm going to tell you right now, I will turn around and sell it for about 100. I'm not that guy. But at least he's upfront and honest with them.
Yeah.
He said, now there's a coin shop down the road. They might give you the same. They might give you a little more. I don't know. But as far as the pennies go, I understand that there are key dates and semi-key dates. He just said, I'm not that guy. I am the guy that people come in just to invest their cash into precious metals. That's what I am.
Boom, 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 boom again. $5 super chat from Mr. Tom McGee. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very much. And Space Rangers Recording Studio. What's up, Tim? That's UFO, by the way. His other channel. His other channel. Get some watch hours like that.
So,
Well, don't need to watch hours, but
and then I had somebody else just recently tell me there's actually a bigger difference, and I never thought of this. I should have. Me being a dealer, I should have went, oh, could have the V8 on that one, slap your forehead. But yeah, right when he told me, I went, wow, light bulb. There's actually a big difference between a coin dealer and a bullion dealer on top of what I just explained to you. The difference is if you go into a coin shop, they're not going to have as much bullion products per se. But if you go into a coin shop, because they deal more in numismatics, currency, collectibles, things that are graded, they might actually have, and I've actually seen this because I actually took him at his word and tried it. When I go into a coin shop, they actually have cheaper bullion. They might only have them for like $23 an ounce. But if you go into a gold buyer or something of that nature, a bullion dealer, they might have them up to 25 to 26 an ounce. And I know we're only talking $2 or $3, but if you buy 20 or 30 ounces, we're talking some money
right.
that you could save. And so that's another thing to look at too, is going to a bullion shop to try to get numismatics might be beneficial for you just because they're not into them. So they might have them priced a few dollars cheaper to get them out of there. Going to an actual coin shop to get bullion might be beneficial for you because they might just have a few pieces in there that they're trying to get rid of.
Oh yeah, we're doing good, Tim.
It's another thing to think about when you go and buy your gold and silver or your coins or currency or any precious metals or anything of that nature. Same thing with platinum and palladium. A bullion dealer, they're going to charge out the yin yang. Coin dealers, some of them, they just want it out of their shop. They're still going to sell it. They're still going to sell it for a little bit, but they're going to be cheaper than an actual bullion dealer. So
I know guys when this is when silver was at around 17, 18, just like 4 or 5 years ago, and they was buying 10 ounces a week. Every paycheck they'd buy 10 ounces of silver, just generic or Eagles. But if it was close to silver spot or same price, like Eagles. If Eagles were the same price or close as generic silver rounds, then they would buy that, because of the numismatic value, a little bit of that. Boom, 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 boom. Alden Davis with a $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. How you been, Alden?
That's another thing. People need to stop with the silver Eagles. I'm not saying because they're not a nice coin. But when you've got websites selling them for $42 and change, I don't buy a silver eagle. If me going to a shop, I won't buy a silver eagle for over 30. I just won't do it. Will not happen ever.
Yeah, $40 because they common,
Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. I understand what they're doing and the inflation and everything on them, but I'm telling everybody that can hear me, stop paying $30+ for an ASE. It's not worth it, because if you bring it to me at my shop, if you bring it to someone at their shop, they're going to give you a little bit over spot for it. But if you bring me a silver eagle tomorrow, I'm going to offer you 23. I'm going to offer you about $2 or $3 over spot, and it's just not worth it. If you're going to go into coins, go into pandas, kookaburra, koalas, wedge-tailed eagles, philharmonics. If you want something with a different design, definitely go with the wedge-tailed eagle, the pandas, the kooks. They change every year. And they're a premium coin, and you're still not going to spend as much as you would on a silver eagle. It's just The Silver Eagles, I'm not getting on a bandwagon to try to ban the crazy thing, but I'm going to tell you what. When I go to JM Bullion and I can get a monster box of Canadian maple leaves for 14 grand, and then right next door is a monster box of ASE's random year for 19,400 and some odd dollars, I'm going to go get the maple leaves all day long. I just am. I'm not going to spend an extra $5,000 for the same amount of ounces of silver just to lose that money when I go into because think about it. Anybody that buys silver is buying it, or gold or whatever, is buying it for later down the road so they can turn it in for more of an investment. If you're already spending hyperinflation prices on that investment, you need to wait even longer to make up that extra inflation that you paid for it. That's all I'm saying. Peace dollars, really, a lot of dealers sell those for so cheap because, and they buy them for so cheap, just like that. It's because no one comes in looking for peace dollars unless they're the 21s, the 28s, or the 34Ss. Any other peace dollar, they're common. They're not looking for any other peace dollar. So that's why they just never hit the popularity as Morgans did. That's why people can do so much more with Morgans, raw, slab, in sets, in capital holders. I mean, if I get peace dollars, I literally try to save them and make them into a set in a capital holder just to try to make them look a little bit more attractive, like someone's going to want them. You know, cheap peace dollars should not be a problem. There, Stanger. You shouldn't have to search too hard. I know here in town, at my guy here, he gets rid of peace dollars for, I think, 25 a piece. So, and I mean, they're the 22s, 23s. They're the most common dates you could find. But he's just got so many of them because at the end of the day, they're still 90% silver. Us dealers, we're not going to stop buying them, because they're still silver. So, but in any coin shop, peace dollars are the slowest movers, and that's right after proof and mint sets.
So 710.
Hey, 710. But yeah, proof and mint sets, unless they're from the 50s, early 60s. Actually, even the ones in early 60s, they're still 90%. People have got them that they're becoming a slow mover. But the proof sets from the the ones that are worth money, the early 50s, the 40s, those are what people are looking after or looking for. But they've also got a really high premium price tag on them as well. So they don't move as quickly, but they're there. And a lot of people get caught up into premium silver, like stuff like AC/DC or Chibis, things of that nature. If you're just getting into silver for investing, that is the worst silver to get into, because when you take it back to a dealer, they might be nice and give you $50 for a 1 ounce piece, because to them it's just a 1 ounce piece. Now they're going to put it in their display case and sell it as a premium piece, but when you go to sell it to them, you're not going to get that back. That's for you just collecting because you want to collect it, you like it, to pass it down to kids, nieces, grandkids, things of that nature.
I forget what was the first mint set, Silver Stranger. It was in I know in the 40s they had mint sets out. I mean, Google, you can Google it, but I think it was in the 40s, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't remember any in the 30s mint sets.
It was 1947.
47? Okay.
So,
Yeah, it was after
yeah,
World War II.
yeah, it was a mint set. Now proof set's different, but the mint set was 1947. I think I let Cajun ring in on that one first. If you're buying silver bars from a guy down the street, there are a few bars out there that are coins, but we're just going to say for the most part they're just bullion. Johnson Matthey, SMI Mint. They could be the old art bars. Now, if they're the old, like antique art bars, there are people out there that will tell you there's a premium on those. And in certain parts of the country, there is. But in other parts of the country, you're going to get dealers that will give you $1 over spot for them. Honestly, if there was a guy down the street from me, and if I was for Troy for bars for each bar, I would offer him because I'm a dealer, but I would offer him 23 a piece. Now, with that being said, I would try to be Silver Stinger. That's exactly a personal choice because there are plenty of videos and argument out there of 1 ounce versus 5 ounce versus 10 ounce versus kilo versus 100 ounce. Now, when you go to buy them, a lot of dealers will have the 1 ounce bar at $4 over spot, but they could have that 100 ounce bar because it's such a slow mover at spot. So if you've got the money, the better thing to do is obviously buy the 100 ounce bar at spot. You really like the 10 ounce bars?
That's
I
what
don't.
That's what you hold up then.
I don't spend. I always, when I buy, when I set up at conventions and things of that nature, people bring stuff like that. They want to sell it to me. I tell them, depending on where I know silver's going or where it's at, I give $2 over spot. That's what I give. If they're happy with that price, they're happy with it. But I keep it kind of the same as what other dealers in the convention are doing. And most of the ones that I work with, they'll buy them for $2 over per ounce over spot. So if it's at 20, we'll buy the 10 ounce bar for $220, but we'll probably sell it for about $250 because we have to have a profit margin in there, and dealers have to keep a certain 13 to 15 to 20%, depending on what part of the country you're in, on a profit margin. So I like the 10 ounce bars too. I really do. But what I really like before the bars is I like the 10 ounce coins, like the 10 ounce kookaburras, the 10 ounce Queen's Beast, the 10 ounce koalas. I really like the 10 ounce coins. Not to say I don't like the 5 ounce. Well, people call them the 5 ounce quarters. They're actually the 5 ounce America the Beautifuls. I like those. I'm not saying I don't, but I like the. I buy other metals too. I'll buy platinum, palladium, rhodium. I actually haven't had a chance to buy any rhodium because no one's selling it. I do get platinum in every once in a while. Palladium, this guy honestly had a 10 ounce palladium bar he brought to the convention. I didn't have enough cash on me, and it was on the weekend.
Right.
I didn't have enough cash on me. I'm just going to be honest. And I couldn't get to the bank till Monday, and he couldn't wait that long. So I referred him to a different dealer, and I talked to the dealer first. I said, let me go talk to him, because I asked him a private question. I said, it's none of my business, but do you have enough cash on hand for a certain purchase? This guy's over here with a 10 ounce palladium bar.
Yeah.
And
So working on it right now.
I didn't have it because palladium is just so expensive per ounce that I didn't have it. But usually when I get platinum in, it's gone right away. If I get gold in, usually gold comes in one hand. The only reason I have my camera off because I'm eating a quick salad. I don't want to eat on camera. But usually gold comes within a couple hours. It's already resold. If I have gold for more than 24 or 48 hours, it's just because I was actually able to get a few pieces at one time. Usually I don't get that many at one time, just because I can go down to coin shops, of course, but I'm just not going to pay those high premiums for it. I'm just not going to do it. So I don't get gold too often.
Nothing like that.
I mean, no, I do get
Oh,
deal with my wholesalers. I do get dealer prices, but even then, right now with gold being the worst roller coaster ride ever,
okay, hold on.
a lot of dealers are not even dealing with gold right now because it's fluctuating within $100 to $150 within a week's time. So we're just not. But I even do stuff like this, and I'll show you. I'll turn my camera on real quick. I even do stuff like this. You can even do stuff that's non-currency, and I'll show you. This one's really cool. This one's actually, Cajun, if you want to present me, he's better to show. So this here actually follows under a bunch of different categories. This is from the Civil War, 1864. So this follows under the Civil War era. This follows under war bond collectors. This follows under, this is actually presidential. And why it's presidential is because of Robert Tyler, which is John Tyler's son, which was our 10th president. So this follows under presidential. It follows under Confederacy. This thing just covers a whole different. So things like this, you have a bigger, broader audience of people that might want it just because of different categories they might be into collecting. Other things that they grade and that we have is,
Okay, okay.
you know, we have Disney. Disney
I love y'all and I talk to y'all. Thank you so much.
So, and I have 5 of these, and the reason I have 5 of the same one is because these are consecutive. They're consecutive serial numbers. As you can see, 63, 64, 62. If my camera would focus, 61, and then the top one here, 60. And they're all the same grade 64. So we get into a bunch of different things. We get into, so it's not just coins and currency, and then this here is also consecutive, and they're higher grades, different. So we get into a bunch of different things. Just kind of depends on what you collect and what you like. I mean, we get Jack Skellington ones. We can get Snow White, Dumbo. I mean, you know, people that are into Disney. But so there's just different things that you can look at collecting when it comes to a coin shop or a currency. I'm done, Cajun. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, okay.
So,
Silver Stranger, you had a question about gold, fractional gold. Yeah, if that's what you can afford, you know, 1/10 ounce, you know, the Eagles. It depends on who you're getting them from. I remember a while back, Money said something about do not buy. I forget which one it was. Do not buy that certain gold Eagle because it was way over.
that was the
Blood
1/10. The 1/10 ounce.
That was the 1/10. Oh, I thought it was the one that was a little bit bigger.
Spot right now for a 10th gold eagle is this was a couple of days ago. It's definitely changed. Was 180,
Night Rose.
182. Night Rose. Anyway, was about 180. You can't find a 1/10 gold eagle for less than $250 or $260. You're talking a $70 premium, and that's what I was talking about earlier with the premiums. That's ridiculous. Because just the way they manipulate gold, and now they're doing it with silver. I mean, you can go to JM Bullion right now, go look at a silver eagle. It's $42 and change. It's stupid.
Yeah.
That's why I said when we first started this an hour and 49 minutes ago, how long you've been live. When I first started talking, and I was before we even started talking about NGC or anything, I said, please go buy at an actual store. Go buy live. Don't buy online. Because right now the online bullion, SD Bullion, Hero Bullion, APMEX, JM, they're ripping it off, and they have to because they're such a big corporation. They have to keep a certain profit margin, and that's the only reason why. See, like your small town person shops or whatever, that is a guy in there that owns his own business, might have an employee or two. He's working for himself. So trust me, you're going to get a better deal from buying it live. Yeah, exactly. Your local coin shop versus the online people. Now, there's nothing wrong with buying from online, but just know you're going to pay a lot more for it before you do. As long as, and I'm not saying what to buy or what not to buy. Buy what you like, but just know when you do, certain things are not going to have the resale value you're hoping for when you go to turn that investment back in for retirement later in life, if that's what you're doing it for. That's all I'm saying. I just don't like seeing, and I see it all the time. Like the last show I did, guy brought in 2 tubes of, they were just the 1 ounce silver buffaloes that we all know and seen. He asked me at the time, what would I pay for them? I said, well, how many you got there? He said, they're full tubes. I said, okay, so you got 40 there. And I said, well, this is where Spot's at. I got my phone out and showed him this is Spot. I said, I'll pay this much over for them. And he said, okay. He said, that's about what I bought them for. I do need a little bit of money. So will you just buy 10 ounces? I'll keep the other 30 and see if silver goes up. I said, yeah, that's fine. I can do that. I'll buy 10 of your 1 ounce rounds right now for the price I just quoted you. Give you a little bit of cash to get you through whatever you need. And he decided to keep the other 30 because he was breaking even at that point. And he wanted to actually make some money, which I understood. But, you know, he needed to pay a bill or whatever he needed to do. And I get those stories all the time, day in and day out. So before I think about selling them, that again is a personal, because you got to admit, when I first got into this, silver, when my first video, if you go to Money Maniacs channel, we talked about how we got lucky and showed everything that we got. Miss Money had her quarter books out because those are a gift from her mom. That's why they're in the video. But we had a bunch of bars. We had a couple of slabs. We had some stuff. And silver at the time was only $14 an ounce. Everything in that video, I think I paid retail, because I bought so much at once. I think they only charged me like $16.25 an ounce. I only paid $2.25 over. So even right now at $20 an ounce, I'm making almost $4 per coin. So is that a good enough investment for me? That's my decision. How is it your decision? You know, if you bought silver at $20, if you spent $20, you bought 5 ounces of silver for $100. Okay, well, and you keep doing that, and you keep doing that for a year's time. At the end of that year, you've got a couple of 100 ounces. Well, now you've got a few $1,000s in it. You're going to go back. How much did I pay for these? Just go to a dealer, because you don't have to sell anything to them. You can just bring it in and say, what would you give me for all this? So, you know, and they'll tell you what they would give you for it. And if that's a good enough investment for you, then you sell it to them. If you're just breaking even, well, that's your choice to get the money back. And maybe you think, well, maybe this wasn't the best way to go about it. Maybe I should go a different route. Because at the end of the day, an investment is something that you're hoping to get an improvement on. It's not a guarantee. Just like stock markets, the only thing you're pretty much guaranteed that will grow interest in time is house or property. That's about the only 2 things that you're guaranteed, because you can invest in cars. As soon as you drive it off the lot,
That's done.
Hey
guys, it's about that time.
Yep.
We're going to be giving a rate to Pull a Bear Ed in a few minutes, and 5 minutes actually. And that's our cue. I go from 4 to 6 on Sundays. Pull Bear Ed's is doing an hour show, hour and 15 minutes. He always does that on Sunday. And that's why we talk small engines and just about anything, everything. So that link I put in the chat, that's Pull Bear Ed's channel link. And everybody meet us over there and let them know Cajun Raid, if y'all don't mind. Appreciate it. So, Money, if you want to do everybody do their outros, we're gonna slide on over there.
Well, this is.
Oh, hey,
Maniac.
do you have Maria Cervantez's email about those Morgans? If you're interested in it, Silver Stranger, she's down your part of the woods. If you in Rockport area, she's not far from you. Stranger.
I should have Maria. If not, I'll call you.
Okay, yeah, and I'll shoot you the email. Her email.
Yep, good talking to you too, there, Silver.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I didn't know you were in Texas.
Yeah, this is Money Maniac signing out. Y'all have a great day. Bye.
All right, Money. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Raising Cajun.
All right, everybody, y'all keep those wheels spinning, the beavers grinning.
To tell everybody hello.
Yep, Missy's telling everybody hello.
Hello.
And we fixing to head out, going over to Pull Bear. Gonna give him a raid. All right, Mater.
All right. Hey, Cajun, appreciate you having me up. It's always good. Don't forget, Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 o'clock, I go live Central Time. I don't know when Crystal goes live. She can vary that on her channel. And then, of course, Crystal and I, we have our own channel for cooking. We did our first live stream last night, so keep an eye out for that too. So everybody stay safe and God bless. We'll see you over at Pull Bear.
All right, everybody. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all be safe. Stay that way. And I'm glad we got to saw y'all again. I'm glad y'all got to saw us again. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. That's right.